Welcome to WePromo VIP, where we chat with top suppliers and industry insiders to bring you the latest in promotional products. Let's dive in.
We are so excited today to be talking with Angelique LaFrance from EVO, and she's going to be filling us in on how we can save frustration and time, and maybe even tell us how we can save money with payment processing. So Angelique, so happy that you're joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do at EVO.
So I manage partnerships at EVO Payments. My role is to ensure that our partners and our customers have access to secure and efficient payment processing solutions, and they help improve cash flow and streamline daily operations. As a member, you'll have dedicated contact, which is me, to help assist you getting you to the right place. So should you have any issues, you have a personable, dedicated contact that can help get you to the correct place.
And we love that about EVO and all of our partner companies that we work with, dedicated people like yourself that can answer any questions about your products and services. What does EVO do exactly? What products and services do you offer our members and the world at large, all your customers?
We provide secure, easy ways to collect and process payments. We have a solution that's called Payfabric, and it helps companies improve their cash flow by giving their customers easier ways to pay their invoicing, making the process more convenient for both the business owners and the customers at the same time. We also integrate payment solutions into popular ERP and accounting softwares like Microsoft Dynamics, Sage, Acumatica, SAP, so that businesses can manage their invoicing, payments, reconciliation, all in the place that they're already using.
So that's really convenient, depending on the different platforms people are already using in their business. So tell me a little bit more about how Payfabric makes it easier for our members and your customers.
Absolutely. So we help many companies improve their cash flow just by making it easier for customers to pay on time. We offer multiple payment options such as credit cards, ACH, and also the ability to store payments in a digital wallet. So customers can choose whatever is most convenient for them. We also provide self-service options like an online payment portal or payment links that can be sent via text message or email, which gives customers 24/7 access to pay their balance. So you don't have to have them on the phone right there with you, making sure you can jot it down. If they're busy, they can pay later that night. It's just complete freedom to pay whenever they want. In addition, businesses can also set up payment reminders, so an automatic email that goes out to remind people that they still have an outstanding balance, and recurring payments, just to help speed up the payment process and get cash into the door faster.
And that's exactly what every business owner wants to do, is get cash in the door faster. I'm just curious, I know that you've worked with a lot of people from using a lot of different systems, and we have had members that were using incredibly archaic systems. They told us that they did save money by switching to EVO, but the biggest thing was that they were not using these old archaic methods that were so horrendous. Once they switched over to EVO and Payfabric, it just made collecting payments a breeze.
Absolutely. I love hearing that we can do that for people. And that is actually our goal. We love to make everyday work easier for our customers. So we provide solutions to common problems, like reducing cost is one of our biggest things that we like to advertise, but we also like to minimize manual tasks that slow teams down. For example, printing or mailing invoices manually reconciling payments, all of those can be very time consuming and require a lot of work and can be prone to human error. But by allowing your Payfabric system to digitize these processes, it makes them more efficient and reduces errors, and it frees up more time for you to be focusing on other things that you have to do.
Absolutely. So making your life easier at work, if you have people that are working for you, it's going to make their lives easier. But switching to digital systems, if everything's digital, what about security and breaches and things like that?
That is actually a really good point that you make. So the awesome thing about Payfabric, it is PCI Level 1 certified. So that means it follows the highest standards set by the PCI Security Standards Council. That is a mouthful, but we follow their highest standards for processing and storing payment data. This helps ensure that businesses remain PCI compliant, which is crucial when you're accepting payments. Many companies do still rely on outdated methods, like maybe you're on the phone and you're jotting something down on a sticky note, their credit card information on a
Right.
sticky note to key it in later, or storing it in a filing cabinet. Some people still receive payments through the mail. All of that puts data at risk. But when you use Payfabric keeps payment data security in the cloud. So it reduces the chances of breach by limiting the amount of sensitive data that gets passed through anybody's hands.
That's really a good point to make because, like you mentioned, writing these credit card numbers down on pieces of paper, they're just in a file cabinet or they may be just sitting on somebody's desktop. That could cause real problems with security. Switching over to a PCI compliant system such as yours, I think that's something that everybody that's collecting payments needs to think about just for their own security and liability
Absolutely.
control for their company.
Absolutely.
We know that some members may be reluctant to switch, and I completely understand that because even though your processes may be painful the way you're doing them now, just the fear of the unknown, switching over to a new system, how can you help our members and your customers through that? Walk them through what they have to do to switch over to Payfabric and what that means.
I completely understand that it can be a scary thing, especially because the only way a business can stay open is that they're bringing money in. So any downtime with being able to collect payments can cost a business so much money. But luckily, switching payment processors, especially over to us, is not complicated at all. So we do have a few processes that we ensure that you're not missing out on any payments should you choose to switch over to our services. We have a dedicated team, and they guide businesses through every step of the transition to ensure there's no disruption in their ability to accept payments. We also leave your roles online until we are absolutely sure that there's no issue in accepting payments through our software. And then even still, before we go live with processing payments through our system, we run test transactions just to make sure no payments are getting caught up anywhere. Our teams work very closely with our customers just to make sure that everything is set up properly and running smoothly so they can continue accepting payments without any downtime at all. Our goal is basically to make it as simple as possible and seamless as possible to switch over to us.
Really, you guys hold their hands through the whole process.
Whole step.
The whole step-by-step
Yep.
process. They're not going to lose anything. Nobody's going to fall through the cracks.
Nope.
And when you're talking about money coming into your business, that's vitally important. We got to make sure that happens. We really appreciate hearing that. We talked a lot about how much more efficient Payfabric and the different systems that you have for payment processing. But are there any cost savings when switching to EVO?
There are absolutely cost-saving opportunities. When you switch to EVO Payments, one of the ways that we can help you save money is by processing level 2 and level 3 transactions. So essentially what happens is it collects more data during that transaction, so it reduces the risk of that transaction. And when a transaction isn't as risky, the rate that you get on that transaction is lower. So by allowing level 2 and level 3 processing, it allows you to save money, especially for B2B transactions. Additionally, our streamlined payment solution can help cut down on operational costs by eliminating manual processes, such as invoicing and payment reconciliation. When you automate all these processes, businesses can reduce the risk of error, which can also lead to more savings. But one of my favorite ways that you can save money is if you are a member, you get some of our pre-negotiated discounts, so you get reduced rates when you switch over to us.
And that's what we love to hear.
Absolutely.
Because people join our group because they want to save money. And that's one of the reasons why we love talking about EVO with our members. So Angelique, if somebody wants to take the next step or the first step in switching over, or maybe just investigating. They just want to test the waters a little bit, ask some questions. What's the next step for them?
You can reach out to me and I can connect you to one of our sales reps. Our sales reps will do multiple things. If you want to see a demo of what Payfabric can do for you first, we are more than happy to demonstrate how we can operate with your company and what we can provide. In addition to that, if you feel comfortable sending us over some statements, we will do a free analysis. So we will look at the type of transactions you had, which card brand you have. We look at all the data in detail. This way we don't give you a generic quote, but one specific to the type of transactions you've had over the past few months to give you the most accurate quote we can, and show you how much money we can end up saving you monthly.
I think that's fantastic. Knowing beforehand, before you even pull the trigger, what's your savings going to be? And the fact that you looked directly at the type of transactions that our members are running in their business, I think that's huge, because every business is different. All of their customers and the way they do business are different. So being able to find out exactly how EVO can help, I think that's good, even before.
Exactly.
You get the ball
We see a lot of people who do send over statements. They have a flat rate type of situation going on with their current customer, which could be beneficial for you, but the majority of the times a flat rate is not giving you the reduced savings on some of your other transactions. So we just like to make it specific to your needs to make sure we're catering to each individual business and that we are scalable. If you're a gigantic company, we can help you out, but also if you're not a gigantic company, we're also still here for you. We are here for everybody.
So companies of every size, whether you're working in accounts payable in a large company, you can help them, but also a mom and pop that's working out of their home.
Absolutely.
All right. So Angelique, thank you so much. I hope that our members will reach out and find out more about how they can save headaches, get the money coming into their business faster, and save on their payment processing. Thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
This episode is brought to you by WePromo, the game-changing buying group for promo distributors. We're here to help you save big by scoring top-notch discounts with the best suppliers in the industry, and joining is totally free. Ready to boost your margins? Check out WePromo.net to explore our supplier lineup and see what we're all about.